Standard 6th Subject General Science. Hello students, you have known that animals and plants are living things. Then can you recall in which spheres of the earth do living things exist? In the first lesson, we have learnt about the spheres of the earth. There are three spheres of the earth. They are lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Living things exist in these three spheres, that is biosphere. शिलावरण, जलावरण व वातावरण या तीनही आवरणांमध्ये सजीवांचे अस्तित्व आढळून येते. यालाच आपण जीवावरण म्हणतो. Then can you tell, are the plants and animals that you have seen all alike? सर्व वनस्पती आणि प्राणी सारखेच असतात का? No. There are various types of plants and animals in our surroundings. This variety is known as diversity. There is a great diversity in living things. In our third lesson, we are going to learn about diversity in living things and their classification. Okay. Students, the geographical conditions at different places on the earth are very different. We find that living things exist in all these diverse conditions. Various types of living things have survived because of their ability to adjust themselves to the conditions in their surroundings. For example, due to such adjustments or adaptations, camel can live in desert. In this way, different animals and plants live in different geographical conditions. Okay, let's learn about diversity in plants first. Various types of plants are found in many places around us. Some plants are short, for example, grass, aloe vera, etc. But some plants are tall and have a canopy. Canopy deredar. For example, mango tree, banyan tree, etc. Some plants grow underwater. For example, seaweed. While some others float on water. For example, duckweed, mosquito fern, etc. Some plants grow even in deserts. For example, cactus. We find that there is a lot of variety in the same type of plant. For example, there are different varieties of rice or wheat, different types of roses, and mangoes in different flavors. Some plants grow even without stems, leaves, or roots. For example, moss. There is diversity in method of nutrition in plants. According to the method of nutrition, plants are divided into autotrophic plants, heterotrophic plants, and insectivorous plants. Okay. Students, you have known that the process of photosynthesis. Many plants make their own food in sunlight. Such plants are called autotrophic plants. For example, hibiscus, pomegranate, periwinkle, mango tree, etc. Some plants use other plants for food and are said to be heterotrophic plants. For example, loranthus, dodder, etc. Some plants consume insects. They are insectivorous plants. For example, pitcher plant, Drosera, Venus flytrap, etc. Okay. Now let's study about the structure of a plant. Plant structure can generally be divided into two groups. The stem, which grows above the ground, and the root, which grows below the ground surface. The root, stem, and leaves are the main parts of plants. From time to time, plants bear flowers for reproduction. Flowers are transformed into fruits. Fruits have seeds. Seeds give rise to new plants. Let's take more information about the parts of plants. Okay. First, flower. This is the most attractive part of a plant. It is connected to the stem by a stalk which may be long or short. A flower has a typical color and shape. The flower is important means of reproduction. Okay, next part, leaf. The leaf is flat. It plays an important role in production of food. Leaves are mainly of two types, simple and compound leaves. Simple leaves examples hibiscus, mango tree, guava tree, etc. Compound leaves examples rose, neem, etc. Next, the stem. The height, shape and size of a plant depends upon the stem. The stem carries out the functions of production, conduction and storage of food. In some plants, it has the function of reproduction. The stem gives support to the other parts of the plant. Okay, next, fruit. Fruits have different shapes. Fruits contain one or more seeds. The pods of beans and peas are actually fruits. Okay, next part, the root. Roots hold the soil firmly and anchor the plant. The main functions of the root are to absorb and transport water and nutrients from the soil. The roots of the carrot and radish also store food. There are two types of roots, taproot and fibrous root. Examples of taproot are hibiscus, banyan tree, etc. Examples of fibrous root are onion, grass, rice, maize, coconut tree, etc. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.